get a win out of it?
To hear Wade had talked about last night at our banquet, that this is our championship game. That's how our kids are viewing this. We're playing for a championship. This is our championship game. They want to get their 9th win. They want this legacy, and they want this to happen for this program. We're not going out there on some LARP now. And we're going out there to play as hard as we can play and play Temple brand of football. This game does not define our season. As I told some guys earlier, I mean, bowl games are in place as a reward for teams for the season that they've had. They don't define your season. It seems like more and more in the last few years, it seems like it's trying to be made that way. That bothers me, just on a philosophical standpoint. Obviously, you want to win that game, and it gives you great momentum, but nor does it define your season. Your season's your season, and we had a great year. And now our reward is to go have a chance to play this game, and we're going to treat it like it's a championship game. And obviously, that's important to us. But to me, it's kind of a separate entity from what got accomplished during the season. The great things that happen are real, and they're locked in, and they've happened. Now, the bowl game is one more piece along the way of the growing process of Temple. And we'd like to finish this out the right way and play at a high level.
Steve, what guys that jump out to you that have made maybe the biggest jump in your mind from the start of the season to now? Guys that have just really, really improved.
I mean, there's just a bunch of them. Obviously, Coyer's a guy that's really improved. Keith Brown had a great year, right? Moved over to the other side of the football and just excelled. Tahir Whitehead had a great year. Adrian came back and had just a phenomenal senior season. Jeremy Schoenberger started as starting center right now. John Plum, who got hurt, he stepped up and he's been playing quite well. I think the offensive line as a unit has really done quite well. Wyatt Benson's the guy that came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden he's in critical situations as our fullback. I think Bernard and Matt have had great years. Obviously, that goes without saying. Trying to think. There's been a bunch of greats. Evan Rodriguez has had a really lights out senior year. I think he's really developed as a player and as a man, as an accountable guy. I'm real proud of where he has come to right now. It's really a tremendous thing to see. Steven Johnson culminated as, how he was not voted All-MAC is completely preposterous. I can't even figure that out for the life of me. What is he, MAC player of the year? How many player of the week? How many times this year?
4 or 5, and he leads our team by 30 tackles.
Okay, so we lead just about every defensive statistical category there is. He's 4 or 5 times MAC Conference Player of the Week. He leads the best defense in the MAC Conference in tackles. That's why those things. Come on, that's just ludicrous. His season's been phenomenal.
How's he taking it, though?
Oh, man, go play football, man. He wants to have a chance to go play at the next level, and those people like what they see. They could care less who makes conference honors. It doesn't mean a thing. This reminds me of last year. Mike Pouncey didn't get voted All-League, Imagine that. He's the highest inside lineman drafted in the history of the NFL. He doesn't make All-League. Why does he make All-League? Because all the media people did the voting in the SEC, and they were all over his case about a couple of bad snaps. It's a travesty, right? It's an embarrassment, really. It makes the whole thing a joke.
These are the coaches who voted this time, right? Is it? You think it's sometimes Steve because Steve isn't flashy? He just is a guy that just does his job every week and doesn't.
I couldn't begin to answer it. I just know he's one of the best linebackers in our league, without question. Verifiable, documented, so whatever it is. But I think he's the kind of kid that he don't care. He's going to go play as hard as he can play and hope that he has an opportunity to go play after. When you press play, that's all you need. Well, that's all that matters. That other stuff doesn't matter. Press play matters. That matters. People will come evaluate his tape.
What was his development for you guys? Because you had Whitehead. I guess you kind of knew what you were getting in him. But the other 2 spots, Steve, former walk-on, that was kind of a question mark.
Unknown. Very much unknown. He truly is, when you talk about a guy that, kind of came out of nowhere, he's complete unknown. Leads our team in tackles. He's Oh, darn, what a great success story. Walk on, earn a scholarship, became one of the best players in Temple's football team and probably, all time, really. Because this is one of the better defenses probably rolled through this place.
Any other questions?